Well, I guess that's all for now, Doc.
Morning, Max. Morning, Doctor. Sorry I'm late.
I am not.
You're not? It's 10 minutes after 8.
I mean, I'm
young
not
lady.
sorry. I have a very good excuse.
You got a run in your mascara.
I had to stop and talk to the senior nurse.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Get what?
Good, I'm glad.
Thank you, Matt.
Get what?
I'll better be nice up there.
I
Up
hope
where?
so.
If it isn't too cold.
Oh, no, it can't be too cold. It's only cold up there in August. That is, if the wind's from the equator. Look, you two. Don't you think it's only fair if you discuss something in front of a third party that you might
Ron in my mascara? Here.
A 3-day pass?
That's right. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, yours truly will be at Lake Tahoe frolicking in the snow.
She's going with Nurse Landis.
Her parents have a ski lodge up there.
And they have a fireplace in each of the 3 bedrooms.
How come you know about this, Max, and I don't?
Well, Miss Hale told me not to say anything about it.
Why?
Well, I wasn't sure I could get the pass, and I thought, well, if you really want to know, I was afraid you might be angry.
Me? Angry?
On account of I have to break our date for Saturday night.
No, I'm not angry.
You not?
No. After all, it's not like you're standing me up for some other guy.
No, it isn't. At least not exactly.
Not exactly?
I told you Gloria Landis was engaged, didn't I?
Yeah, so?
So her future husband is going to be there for the weekend, too.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And he's bringing a friend for me. Now I think you're angry.
Why did he say that?
You just crushed my pass and hid it in your pocket.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Is this all you're having, Doctor?
I'm not hungry.
You look pale.
I'm starved.
That's a good girl. You're going to be doing a lot of exercise this weekend. You'll need all the energy you can get.
How did she know about this weekend?
She overheard Gloria and me talking about it.
Oh,
Want a bite?
no thank you.
You look a little pale.
Oh, come on, Martha. I suppose you and Gloria have told everybody.
No, we haven't.
So you're going away for a weekend. Big deal.
Oh, Chick.
I went away for a weekend once, too, you know.
Hi, Martha. Chick. Hi, Gloria.
Hi.
Mind if I join you?
Why, are we coming apart?
I just talked to the folks and everything's all set. Oh, wonderful. You look pale, Doctor. Oh, I'll have the same thing she has.
Fine. The skier's special.
And speaking of skis, Dad found my extra pair, so now you won't have to rent any. Great.
Since when did you learn how to ski?
Since I was a young and precocious child. I got a letter from Tom this morning, and he enclosed a snapshot of himself and your date. Oh, let me see. Looks a little like William Holden. Yes, doesn't he? What's his name? Bruce Oric.
Bruce Oric?
What's the matter with Bruce Oric?
Oh, come on, Martha. I mean, it's a little hokey there, isn't it? May I see that? Oh, yeah, the one on the right. He looks a little pale. And a little chubby. And, of course, the flat forehead obviously indicates a dense mentality.
That's Tom.
Funny thing happened to me on the way to the
Nice
dispensary.
going.
My, this is delicious.
Thank you.
Dr. Hennessey.
Yes?
Admiral Schaefer's office phoned. They want you to report right away.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go back with Gloria.
As you wish. Did you put all that in one check?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Doctor.
It's the least I can do.
What's the most?
I'd like to buy a drink for serviceman. I was in the last one, you know. Thank you. Well, Miss Landis, Miss Hale, good afternoon.
Well, he is acting a little strange, but that was very nice of him. Yes, I guess so.
Who's Bruce Oric?
You're kidding.
What'd you do that for?
Well, there was nobody to announce me, and I didn't want to just barge in, so
Why did you become so formal? What are you, some kind of a big shot who has to be announced?
Me? A big shot? Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, no, I'm sorry, Chick. I should have been so sharp with you. It's just that I'm in a very bad mood.
Oh?
I just had lunch with Admiral Maddox.
Oh.
What's that mean?
Well, he is the base commander, and I know he gets...
I'm not in a bad mood because I had lunch with Admiral Maddox.
You're not?
No, I'm in a bad mood because of something he told me.
I see.
I'm very fond of Admiral Maddox.
Yes, sir.
He likes me, too.
I'm sure.
We both have the same sense of humor.
Well, Admiral, I didn't mean to imply...
Forget it.
Yes, sir. What did he say that put you in a bad mood, sir?
Who?
Admiral Maddox.
Oh. He informed me we were going to have some very fancy visitors.
We are?
5 members of the United States House of Representatives. Going to inspect the entire base.
Why?
They just like to inspect things, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure you don't mean that, sir.
Why couldn't they inspect the Army or the Air Force?
Well, they do, sir. They have congressional hearings all the time.
Admiral Maddox says those things are a lot of hooey.
He does?
Yes, he does. He says they appropriate too much money to the other branches of the service, but not enough for the Navy.
I see. But don't you think the Admiral might be a little partial, sir?
Partial? Who's partial?
Oh, you're absolutely right, sir.
Dr. Hennesey?
Yes, sir.
I have been ordered to give the congressman a complete tour of the hospital, and I'm assigning you to assist me.
Yes, sir.
In addition to the 2 of us, I want 1 nurse and 1 corpsman. I'll leave it up to you to pick them out.
All right, sir.
Needless to say, this has to be handled smoothly and efficiently.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Just when will the tour take place, sir?
Saturday afternoon, 1400 hours.
1400?
2 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Yes, sir. This Saturday afternoon, sir?
Is there anything wrong with this Saturday?
Well, no, sir, except that, Martha was, no, Saturday would be fine, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
No, sir, not at the moment.
Good. Dismissed, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Admiral, I was wondering, just how much money does Admiral Maddox feel should be appropriated to the other branches of the service?
Not 1 red cent.
That sounds fair. Corpsman, Chief, Maxbronski. I really appreciate this, Max.
Don't mention it, Doc.
Hope I'm not lousing up any of your plans.
Well, not really.
In other words, I am lousing up your plans.
Doc, if you think I'm the right man to go on this tour, that's good enough for me. I just won't go to my discussion group.
You won't go to what?
My discussion group. Every Saturday afternoon, me and Lou Rocco and a few other chiefs get together and talk philosophy.
Talk what?
Philosophy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We formed a group last week. We picked 1 philosopher and analyzed his contribution to modern civilization. And last Saturday, we talked about Spinoza.
Spinoza?
Doc,
Yeah.
who are you going to sign as the nurse?
Yes.
You're kidding.
I am not.
But Miss Hale is not going to be in town this Saturday.
She's not, huh?
No, she's going away. She's got a 3-day pass.
Passes were made to be broken, Max. That's a little of my own philosophy.
Doc,
Yeah?
it's wrong to make Miss Hale stay for that tour, and you know it.
Chief Bronsky, our visitors happen to be 5 members of the United States House of Representatives, and I'm sure Miss Hale will be happy to give up...
Doc, she wouldn't be happy to give up a weekend if the visitor was William Holden. Let me put it some other way.
All right, Max, you do that.
She'll kill you.
You can go now, Max.
Doc, I feel my duty to go on record as being against the whole thing. Please?
Yes? Lieutenant Martha H.A.L. Bruce Ori. Hello.
I'll strangle you.
In front of a witness?
Max, would you be kind enough to notify homicide?
I warned you, Doc.
Any last words?
Now, Martha, look, a joke is a joke. I'm willing to go along for...
A joke? I don't consider the cancellation of my 3-day pass a joke.
I'm sorry about that.
I'll bet.
No, I am, but it couldn't be helped.
Why not?
Well, this is a very special assignment, Martha. Admiral Schaefer just told me specifically that I had to get somebody to work with me.
To spoil my vacation.
No, but...
But what?
Well, Martha, you know how you and I are used to working together. You know my style. And
Oh, I
figured...
see. I have to know your style so that I can smile sweetly and say, and now, gentlemen, this is a Band-Aid.
No, there's more to it than that, Martha. These are big shots.
You can't tell me that a tour of this hospital couldn't be handled by any nurse on the staff.
Now, that's not the point, Martha. Well, what am I defending myself for? I was told to assign a nurse. I thought you were the best one for the job, so I assigned you, period.
I don't believe you. You deliberately put my name on that list so that I couldn't go away for the weekend.
That is not true.
I think it is.
Well, I'm sorry. You just go ahead and believe anything you like.
Dr. Hennessey, I respectfully request that you relieve me from special duty and arrange to have my 3-day pass reinstated so that I may leave the base as planned.
Dr. Hennessey, you're wanted in Admiral Schaefer's office immediately.
Sorry, Miss Hale. Request denied.
Miss Hale, to forgive is to endure. To endure is to love. Spinoza.
Dr. Hennessey, I'm delighted to meet you.
My pleasure, sir.
How do you like my handshake?
Sir?
Sincere and firm?
Oh, yes, very.
Good. The creative handshake is the key to all political success.
Well, where are the other congressmen? We thought 5 of you were coming.
And today is Thursday. We thought you were coming Saturday.
Have a seat, Admiral.
Thank you.
Dr. Hennessey?
Yeah.
Now look at this. Not only have I avoided answering your questions, but I've made it seem like this is my office and you're visiting me. I think I may run for the Senate.
The other 4 congressmen are still coming on Saturday?
Yes. It's just that I made a special point of getting here a few days ahead of time.
For any particular reason?
Yes. I was in the Navy myself, World War II. At one point, I was stationed right here.
I see.
And I had intended to drop in on Admiral Maddox today without any advance notice. Throw his office in a big panic. You know, quick someone, a congressman is here, wears the red carpet. In other words, I wanted to congratulate myself on how far I'd come since I'd left this base with the rank of Seaman First Class.
Well, that's understandable. Why didn't you do it?
Well, before I went there, I wanted to roam around a little. Look things over. Fill my lungs with nostalgia. Which I did. Except, all of a sudden, a troublesome thought entered my mind.
Yes, what?
Doctor, there's a large metal plate in the back of my skull, inserted by a Navy surgeon somewhere in the South Pacific. As the saying goes, I didn't know what hit me. And by the time I found out, I was in a hospital back in the States.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not. By all rights, I should be dead. Anyhow, the day I was discharged from the service, I left for home as fast as possible.
Who didn't?
I never met that doctor who put the plate in my head. I can't say I really ever tried to find him. I don't know how many emergency operations there were in the South Pacific, but... Well, today, 15 years too late, I have an overwhelming desire to meet that doctor who saved my life and thank him for it. I know I can't, but... Admiral, this is going to strike you as very stupid. But I thought that if I thanked you, in some way it might... What I'm trying to say, sir, is I want the Navy to know I'm grateful for the life it gave me. And I promise to try and make something of that life.
Mr. Bilgoer?
Yes, sir.
What you said didn't strike me as stupid at all. And the promise to make something of your life? You've already kept that. On behalf of the Navy, we accept your thanks. And in return, give you ours.
Thank you, sir.
Congressman,
Doctor?
I hope someday you're elected president.
Well, I hadn't planned on an early draft, but thank you. See you Saturday.
Yes. Hello, Gloria.
Hi, rat.
Martha, could I sit down and talk to you a minute?
Of course, Doctor. I'd be happy to leave. And as for you, I'd put in for a transfer. Let go of my arm or I'll crack you right in the dimples.
Coffee?
Yes, please.
Cream and poison?
Martha, I came by to tell you I changed my mind. I'll put somebody else on the tour and get you back your pass.
Thanks for nothing.
What do you mean?
It's too late. Glory already invited Ruth Burrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that all, Doctor?
No.
No?
No. There was no reason for me to stick you with extra duty. Not a reason in the world.
Now he says it.
Except one. Well, it isn't a very important reason. Not one I was willing to admit either, but...
You knew I wouldn't have a good time, and you wanted to protect me.
Mm-mm. I knew you would have a good time, and I didn't want you to.
Well, at least that's frank.
I mean, I guess I didn't want you to have a good time without me.
How selfish can you get?
Very, I guess. Martha, before you got so mad at me, didn't you sort of consider yourself my girl?
No, did you?
Well, and not that we were engaged. Nothing like that. Just... Now, what's the use? Go ahead, you can leave.
Don't be silly. I'm beginning to enjoy myself. You really thought of me as your girl, huh?
And I didn't want you sitting around a warm fire on a cold night with some other guy.
Were you afraid I'd hold his hand?
Yeah.
Were you afraid I'd kiss him?
Yeah.
Good.
He does look like William Holden.
Yes, he does. Ruth Burrow should be very happy.
I think it should be cold by now.
Martha, maybe you could explain to Ruth, you know, talk to her.
No. Besides, Gloria said I could come up next weekend anyway.
Well, I'm glad it isn't a total loss.
Of course, Bruce Orrick alias William Holden, won't be able to make it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You are?
Not really, no.
Maybe you could get a 3-day pass and come with me.
Well, now that you mention it,
Would you sit by the fire?
yeah,
Would you hold my hand?
yeah,
Would you kiss me?
yeah.
In that case, forget it. You know something, Doctor?
What?
I lied.
You did?
I do consider myself your girl.
Boy, what a marvelous weekend.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
First time I ever skied. I didn't really think I'd take to it the way I did.
You were marvelous, Chick. You really were.
Oh, thanks. I hate to play it big, but I think if you listened to me and kept your skis on the parallel on the traverse, you'd never stem on your turn.
You're absolutely right.
Well, in the future, when you ski, you watch me closely. Do as I do, and you can't go wrong. Is that clear?
That's clear.
Okay. Now you know.
Good night, Dr. Traverse.
Good night, Mrs. Parallel, wherever you are.